Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. We're going to look at yet another American Girl cookbook. This one is really cute because this is set in 1854 when Kirsten Larson comes from Sweden with her family and settles in America as a pioneer. And it was a fascinating story getting to look at what it must have been like for a lot of the pioneers that was coming over to a new land and bringing a lot of their customs and of course recipes with them. So let's go ahead and take a look at this little cute cookbook, and then we're gonna make a wonderful dish that would be perfect for breakfast or brunch. And here's a close-up of Kirsten's cookbook. I got a library edition used off of eBay, but it's actually in really good condition despite that. And of course, what I love about American Girl so much is the research and the history that goes into each one of their products. We have all kinds of information about what Kirsten, as a pioneer, would have had to deal with in terms of cooking and the kitchens. I like the fact that they're adding in snippets of Swedish history, like, what Swedish pioneers would have brought over to America with them. And of course, we have really nice pictures and illustrations throughout the cookbook. It's laid out so organized, so well. The recipes are very easy to follow, perfect to get your child in the kitchen with you and learn how to cook from this. And much like the first one, we do have breakfast and lunch and dinner things that you could make. And then we also have her favorite foods. So this is things that Kirsten would have wanted to make and eat for herself. I thought it'd be really fun to try these Swedish pancakes from Kirsten's favorite foods. I've got the perfect jam to use that I got from a farmer's market, so we're all set. Let's go ahead and get cooking and see what we think about Swedish pancakes. All right, I got everything out that we're going to need. I've got our butter. Or in my case, some vegan butter melting in this little pot. We're going to need that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and get our batter going. And first, we're going to start cracking our eggs and putting them in the bowl. Now, we're going to start with just a half a cup of milk and add it to the eggs. Then we're going to whisk this for 2 minutes. And one of my subscribers had actually commented that Kirsten was her favorite story. And I think it's so special just because you get to see someone coming from another country and seeing the United States for the first time. And now we have our 1 cup of flour. And it was so interesting just to see, kind of the struggles and the triumphs that her family went through trying to learn a new language, learn new customs, learn a new culture, trying to fit in, but yet still retain some of, the traditions that they'd had in their own home country. And what it must have felt like to try to forge new traditions and maybe try to incorporate some of your new country's culture into some of your older ones. And it's such a great story to teach you, what it must be like for immigrants today, coming to a new country, trying to assimilate, but still trying to retain some of their identity. And just trying to work and make friends, I think, would be so difficult. Now, don't forget that melted butter that you had on your stove. I'm going to go ahead and pour mine in now. We've got our salt. Here's what I think is going to be the best part. Add cinnamon. And I believe this batter is ready. So we're going to get our skillet nice and hot with the oil, and we're going to start making these crepes. All right, we got the batter ready. Skillet's hot. We're going to pour it in. As soon as they're done, we'll put a little bit of this rhubarb strawberry jam in the middle, roll them up, and then sprinkle them with this powdered sugar. All right, here we go. Oh, I think that's gonna look really nice on the other side. Oh, that's beautiful. This griddle pan's coming in really handy. Really glad I got that. So that's gonna be a perfect pancake. All right, first one's ready. That looks gorgeous. The smell is so good. All that cinnamon's coming through. It almost smells like an elephant ear that you would get from a county fair. But let's go ahead and finish it off. So we're gonna put a little bit of jam in the middle. We're gonna fold it up, flip it over, and then I'm going to let this cool down a little bit before we put on the powdered sugar. So let's go ahead and fill this plate, and then we'll put the sugar and do the taste test. And we got the last ones made. Let's go ahead and get that sugar on them, and then we can finally try these beautiful Swedish pancakes. All right, let's try Kirsten's favorite food, Swedish pancakes. By the smell, I think this is going to be fantastic.
It does smell really good.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That is so good.
I can imagine why it would be somebody's favorite.
Oh my gosh, this should be everyone's favorite. This is just so, it's the cinnamon.
Yeah.
I think that really elevates this. You can taste it come through. My mouth is watering right now. It's kind of hard to talk.
It's surprisingly it's sweet, but it's surprisingly not overbearingly rich. You know what I mean? I expected it to be sweet, but it's not candy sweet or sickly sweet, or it's it's a nice balance.
Yeah,
I think
it's a perfect balance between sweet and savory.
Yeah.
And this strawberry rhubarb jam, oh my gosh, is so good. If you live in our area, Greene County, and you can get to the farmer's market, definitely pick up that, because she'll be there. Yeah, it's Wolf's Haven Farm. She's there pretty much every Saturday that it's open, and her canned goods are so good. And this jam, is such a good favorite.
I think it adds a nice tartness to this that helps even out the flavors and keeps your mouth watering for the next bite.
Oh my gosh, these are so good. So that is another great recipe that we have pulled out of this little series on American Girl Cookbooks. And I absolutely love it. If you can get all 5 of them, I got these for about $3 a piece on eBay. And to me, that is well worth the price. If you can get all of them, if you're a big American Girls fan, I guarantee you are going to love these. Especially if you have children, grandchildren, you can pull them into the kitchen and kind of show them, the American Girl that you used to read, and stuff like that. So I think that is going to be such a fun thing to do. And it tastes good. I mean, who could argue with this? I mean, It's great recipe. So next week, we're actually going to go into the 3rd out of the 5 of these cookbooks that I found. So we're going to be doing Addie from 1864. So we're just jumping ahead 10 years in American history. But it's a big 10 years and a lot happened during that time.
Yeah.
And Addie was right in the middle of it. So we're going to see it through her eyes and pick one of her favorite foods to try. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching this. I really hope you try these. You will not be disappointed. Perfect for breakfast or brunch. You're going to be so glad you did. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
And if you like historical cooking and unusual cookbooks, here's 2 more videos you might enjoy. And make sure to like and subscribe for more foodie adventures.